I'm Harry Smith in New York. An Islamist website is reporting tonight that Osama bin Laden plans to deliver a video message marking the 6th anniversary of the 9/11 attacks. That website posted a photograph of bin Laden, apparently taken from the upcoming video. Meanwhile, a federal judge today struck down parts of the Patriot Act, ruling that investigators must have a court's approval before they can order internet providers to turn over records. The decision could eliminate one of the FBI's most widely used investigative tools. The Bush administration is expected to appeal. More bad news for American homeowners. A report today by the Mortgage Bankers Association said American homeowners received a record number of foreclosure notices in the spring, 286,000 in all. Economists warn it could get worse in coming months as 2 million adjustable rate mortgages are reset at much higher rates. To politics, Fred Thompson made his entrance today in the caucus state of Iowa. Thompson, the former actor and senator, hit the campaign trail the day after announcing he's running for the Republican presidential nomination. He vowed to make up for his late start by emphasizing conservative themes. In other news, one of opera's greatest voices has been silenced. Luciano Pavarotti died early today at age 71 after battling pancreatic cancer for more than a year. Tonight, mourners gathered to pay their respects at the cathedral in his hometown of Modena, Italy. His body will lie in repose there, and his funeral is planned for Saturday. In many ways, Pavarotti was larger than life in a career that spanned 40 years. He combined charisma with talent, bringing opera to the masses. Coming up, we'll go back to Katie Couric in the Middle East. You'll see the Iraqi military as you've never seen it before. A CBS News exclusive.
From Damascus, Syria. The question all over the Middle East and back in the United States is, when will U.S. troops withdraw from Iraq? Today on Capitol Hill, a panel of retired military officers recommended the U.S. cut troop levels significantly next year to give Iraqi forces more control. However, the panel admitted the Iraqis won't be able to fully control their country anytime soon, not in the next 18 months. And while the Iraqi military has been widely criticized, what most people don't know is that it has a first-class special operations force. Lara Logan has this exclusive report.
These are Iraq's most secret and elite warriors in action, trying to save their country. Here, fighting side by side with U.S. Special Forces on a covert mission against a Shiite militia leader in Iraq's troubled south. They are Iraq's version of America's top counter-terrorism unit, Delta Force, going out night after night with their U.S. mentors into the most dangerous areas, hunting down the most wanted. As they did when we joined them on this mission, targeting a suspected Shiite sniper cell in Baghdad. How far are we from the target now?
We stopped 300 meters, so we have about another 100 yards to go.
Our rare glimpse into their shadowy world revealed something startling. After 4 years of hard training, hard fighting, and thousands of missions.
We have one of two. I'm trying to confirm it.
U.S. Green Berets and Navy SEALs have built an Iraqi counter-terrorism force that rivals any in the world.
The way they surgically take down these targets, the way they treat everyone with respect and dignity, they're phenomenal. And I put them up against anybody.
Even Americans?
Even American.
This is Iraq's other war against Shiites accused of killing U.S. and Iraqi forces. And what it's really about is money and position in the future Iraq after the U.S. Much has changed for this elite unit as the Shiites vie for power, anticipating a U.S. withdrawal. At first condemned for raids against Shiite targets, like this hugely controversial one in Sadr City over a year ago that left more than 20 dead. They were labeled the Dirty Squad by Iraqi leaders, including Shiite Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki, who repeatedly attacked them for going after his Shiite allies. Now, as he clings to power and former friends become enemies, it's the Prime Minister himself who calls on these forces time and again, even sending them back into Sadr City, here on a hostage rescue mission to find the Deputy Oil Minister kidnapped late last month. They don't find him and come under heavy fire as they leave Sadr City, a sign they're still not welcome in this militia-controlled area. Iraq's best soldiers caught in the middle of constantly shifting alliances that make this war increasingly complicated for them and for the U.S. Lara Logan, CBS News, Baghdad.
Coming up next from the Middle East, preserving the words of Jesus in the language he spoke them. Back now from Damascus, the ancient city. Damascus is, in fact, the oldest continuously inhabited city in the world, dating back at least 3,000 years before the birth of Christ. A short distance from here, in Malula, there's an effort underway to preserve a piece of history that Jesus and this region shared.
For thousands of years, this tiny Syrian village has kept a well-guarded treasure: the language of Jesus. Tucked away in the Kalaman Mountains just north of Damascus, Malula is one of the last places on earth where Aramaic is still spoken. The Lord's Prayer in the language of Jesus. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Aramaic was a thriving language during the time of Jesus and his disciples. Many of the Gospels were written in the Semitic language, along with sections of the Talmud and the Dead Sea Scrolls. People who come to Malula take in a piece of history and hear in its purest tones the 3,000-year-old language closely related to Hebrew. For the religious here, keeping Aramaic alive is nothing less than a calling.
Of course, we are interested to maintain this language because, at the end, this is the language of Jesus Christ.
The locals and the Syrian government are taking conservation of this national treasure very seriously. They have opened a special school where students from 5 to 50 brush up on their Aramaic. And for the first time in their history, learn to write this traditionally oral language. A sense of pride for the village children.
They want to know their grandfather's language and speaking it and writing.
For centuries, Malula's geographic isolation protected it from invasion, warding off the influx of Arabic and other languages. For a time, Aramaic was the global language of trade, commerce, and communication, reaching as far east as China. But it was the advent of modern technology that began to chip away at Aramaic's existence. But somehow, the 5,000 residents continued to tell their unique stories in their special language. A never-ending union between Malulans and Aramaic, a marriage sure to preserve the language of Jesus.
And our special coverage of America in Iraq, The Road Ahead, continues tomorrow night with the story of Iraqi children fleeing the war and coming here to Syria. They're becoming a lost generation. And that's the CBS Evening News for tonight. I'm Katie Couric in Damascus. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.